For those who knew, you all can take back and take a look at the videos I missed, right? So you all missed coordinate geometry at the beginning, at this term, coordinate geometry, and the beginning of circle. And today is the last part of circles. All right, so you can take a look at those 3 videos. Right. So we said, Malachi, that the equation of a circle looks like this. Right? That's the equation of a circle. And we also said that it can also be written as x squared plus y squared plus 2fx plus 2gy plus c is 0. Right? So suppose you have this form here and here. Remember what is center is? If you have this form, center is what? Anybody remember? Yeah? Minus f and minus g. Right? And your radius is what? The square root of f squared plus g squared minus c. So these are the 2 forms that we looked at. Today, now we're moving on to something called tangent. All right? Finding the equation of tangent. I'll do a couple examples for you. Right? Online, you're hearing that, right? All right, so today we're looking at the equation of tangent and the equation of the normal. All right. So we're looking at the equation of a tangent and the equation of a normal, right? Online, you all hearing that? The Wi-Fi a little bad here, so I want to make sure you all hear him clearly. Katrina, hearing okay? Okay, nice. Nice. Garage, you there still? Garage, you there, right? You there? Richard, you there? Which now? All right, ready? All right, ready? So we need to be able to get the equation, right? So before we do that, we need to have an idea of what is tangent and what is the tangent and what is the radius, right? This line here is the radius, right? If I wanted to draw a tangent of this line, what to do? At this point here, draw a what line? Straight line? It had to be exact. What type of line did you draw there? Yes, it's a straight line, right? They generally only a straight line. A what? Curve line? I want to know exactly where to draw the tangent at that point. Right. And something else. Perpendicular. Very good. Perpendicular. So it will touch here at one point, and it's also perpendicular. And what do we know about perpendicular lines? What? Perpendicular means 90 degrees and something else. Radians are what? Negative reciprocal of each other, right? So if I made you find the gradient of the radius and the gradient of tangent, they are negative reciprocal of each other, right? So the gradient of the radius, number one, gradient of the radius, that's as R here, is equal to the gradient of tangent. Sorry. Gradient of tangent is equal to -1 over the gradient of radius. Right? Where do I draw the normal on here? Good. Yeah, where do I draw the normal? One question mark. Yeah, so you. Right? Anybody? Anybody online? Where do I draw the radius? I mean, I'm sorry, the normal, right? Where do I draw the normal? Where? Tell me exactly where to draw it. Yeah? Anybody? So the normal is a line that's 90 degrees to the tangent. So 90 degrees at that point to the tangent is the normal. So what do I do to get the normal here? Just extend the radius. Very good. This is the normal. Right? That's okay? So the normal and the radius is the same thing. So the second thing is that the gradient of the normal is equal to the gradient of the radius. All right, nice. Online, are you okay there? Yeah, nice. Richard there. Molini, all good there. Okay, so make a note of these two things here, Kuma. How do we find the equation of a line again? Y. Okay, y is equal to mx plus c for the admass solution. What you can do? Y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1, right? So to determine the equation of a line, right? We're going to use y minus y1 is equal to all right. So to determine the equation of a line, we're going to use y minus y1 is equal to the gradient by x minus x1. Okay. So what do we need again? What do we need? To get the equation of a line, we need number one, we need the gradient. And number two, we need a point on the line. So the first thing we need is the gradient. First thing we need is gradient of the line. And the second thing we need is the point on the line. All right, copy down. Let's do one example. Let's do a simple example. All right, ready? So I want to show you an example here of how to find number one. I would like you to, in this example, want to find the equation of tangent. All right. So how do we find the equation of tangent? Number one, we need this equation here. Okay. So to use the equation, we need the gradient of tangent and a point on the line. If I have to draw the tangent, I'll draw it right here, right? That's okay. So I already know the point on the line. Point on the line is 5 and 2. So I know x1, I know y1. Yeah. How am I going to get the gradient of tangent? What to do? Which one? Plus. What to do? Right, which two? So you'll use this as x2, y2. Oh, excellent. Okay. So you're using this and what? Good. So we're using these 2 points to find the gradient of the radius. Yeah. How do we get the gradient? This line here, Darian. So the gradient here, we found it using the formula, right? How we get the gradient tangent? Right? Minus 1 over the gradient of the. Right. So when you find the gradient here, you flip it over and change the sign. Right? Then you're using 5, 2 to find the gradient. Yeah? You okay with that? So the first thing I'm going to do, I am going to find the gradient of the radius. Right? That's an R, right? Formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's 2 minus 1 all over 5 minus 2. So that's 1 over 3. So that means that the gradient tangent is what? Gradient tangent is flip the value over and change the sign. Okay? Negative reciprocal means they're flipping the value over and they're going to change the sign. Okay, so you'll get the gradient of the tangent is minus 3. Nice. Once you have the gradient of the tangent, then we're going to use y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1. Please remember the gradient is minus 3. Y1 is what? 2, 1 or 5, 2. Here, right? This is the x1, y1, right? Chris, yeah? So your y1 is 2 and your x1 is 5. So you're going to get y minus 2 is equal to minus 3 by x minus 5. So you'll get y minus 2 is minus 3x plus 15. Y is minus 3x plus 15 plus 2. So y is minus 3x plus 17. Are you okay with that? Daniel? Sure? Copy down. Any questions online? Any questions? Yeah. X1 is 5. Y1 is 2. This is X. That's 5. Yeah. No, that's not better. Right. So yeah. So here's what I could do. I could use x1, y1, x2, y2. But the point that I have to use for x1, y1 here is the point on the line. So I can't use this point here, right? And the point on the line. So it don't really matter which one I choose here. Just make sure when you're using this, you choose 5, 2 as the point on the line. Right? 2 and 1 not on the line. Any questions online? No, you go ahead. Write it down. Papan, you not see it? Try this one here. Find the equation, right? And let's see if this thing come back up. Living in being clean. I see a 4, 7, and 6, 5, right? Find the equation tangent, please. As if we I have 2 minutes again, I'll show you. Those who online message answer. Ready? Same question, sir. Alright, let's see what you got. So the granted radius, that'll be 5 minus 7, right? So it doesn't matter if you choose x1, y1 or x1, y1. It don't matter, they're the same answer, right? 5 minus 7, 6 minus 4. Right? So this will give you a minus 2 and 2, which is minus 1. That's okay? So therefore the granted tangent is what? Negative reciprocal, right? So it's positive 1. Flip it over and change the sign. Yeah? And last part, you want to get the equation of tangent. So the equation of the tangent is y minus y1, which is 6 and 5, right? So y1 is 5. Gradient of the tangent is 1 by x minus 36. Right? This is the x1, this is the y1, right? So this will be y is equal to x minus 6 plus 5. We'll get y is equal to x minus 1. Are you okay with that? Yeah? You got Alex? Okay, finish. All right. Well, what you would change, Nathaniel? That's not. I'm gonna check online. See who got that. Good job, Richard. Katrina, I think you make a mistake with your sign, right? Good job, Christian. Varaj, is you there? Nice man. Good job, Varaj. Question. Alejandro, well again, should I? Question is Nathaniel. Suppose instead of finding the equation of tangent, I ask for the equation of the normal. What you'll do? What you will do? So I don't want the equation of tangent anymore. I want the equation of normal. At the same point. At the same point, 6,5. What will do? That has the mana. Right? So remember the normal is right here, Malachi? Yeah. So the normal has the same gradient as the gradient. Right? Tangent is here, right? Yeah. So the gradient for the normal is the same thing. -1. Right? Nice, Sahara. Do that, please. Find the equation underneath this. Find the equation of the normal. This is part 2. Jaya, you okay there? Who missing? Clara missing? Not Clara. Jacob. Find the equation. Find the equation in normal class numbers. Right? Basically the same thing. Cash ingredient is what now? Right? Find the equation of the normal, please. Yeah. I'll get you. Diane, Maban. Finish it. I have to pick it up fast. Alex, you get this one. How much you get? Y is what? Plus 11. So you'll end up with y minus 5 is equal to minus 1 by x minus 6. So you'll get y minus 5 is minus x plus 6. Y is minus x plus 6 plus 5. Y is minus 6 plus 11. Okay. Let's go again, just like this. Then I'll make it a little harder. Actually, you will tell me how to make it harder. All right. Try that in. Same thing. Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of the normal. Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of normal. Take your time just to make sure you have the hang of it there. Submit again, sure. Jaya. Again, should I? Okay, right. Don't forget the message answers, right? So you're following the last one here. Take your time, put to them, Malachi, give him another reason. Oh yeah, find the equation here of the tangent and the normal, right? Right. While you all working it out, I want a little idea of how to make it harder. Talk to me now. Bye-bye. Sorry? Yeah, like P off. Good observation, Mark. Because if we living in a big round world. I have tried it. Also got the equation. I got booked out fast there. Alright, let's see. Let me see what they have online here. Any answers online? Check out Richard. I think I make a mistake with your sign. Sahara, Jaya, that looking good. Shannon, that looking good. Sahara, check back your sign. Viraj, there's 3 in a row. Very good, Viraj. Samir, check back your work in there. I think you're missing something there. Christian, that looking good, right? Correct. Remember, it's normal and radius earlier. Normal and tangent. So, right? And I want you to get in habit of writing these steps, right? Gradient of radius. 2 minus 4. 6 minus 2. 6 over 8, which is 3/4. So the gradient of tangent, right? Gradient of tangent is negative reciprocal. So flip it over, change the sign. That's okay? Now we can get the gradient, we can get the equation. We could get the equation of the tangent. So that'll be y minus y1 is equal to m by x minus x1, right? So that's y minus 2 is equal to negative 4 over 3 by x minus 6. So this will be y minus 2 is negative 4 and 3x plus 3 into 6, 2. You'll get 8. Negative 4 and 3 by that. Yes. Coming up. I'm too far to walk. Let's sit down. All right. Y x1 y1. So what's the formula? Pardon? The formula is y minus y1. 2. No. Remember what I told you. When you're using the equation tangent, you're using the point on the line, which is 6, 2, and the gradient. So it doesn't matter what you use for x1, y1 here, right? What you're using here is the point on the line. Okay. So when you work this out, you'll get y is equal to minus 4 and 3x plus 2 plus 8 is 10. It's a good habit to make it look nice. So multiply by 3. 3y is minus 4x plus 30. This is not wrong, right? But this is sometimes easier to start, like you have to solve simultaneously after. Next part. Let's take a look at the normal. All right. Since some of you are getting confused, here what to do. Let's stop using this as x1, y1. Sorry, this is x1, y1. Let's use this as x1, y1 all the time. And let's use this down here as x2, y2. Right? So it wouldn't change anything, you will still get 3/4. But I will keep doing it this way so that you don't get this wrong. Okay. Right. What will be the greater than normal? What's the greater than normal? Right? Same value here, 3/4. Right. Question. I have two options. Sorry. I'll tell you the answer. Can I use -2 -4 to find the equationary normal? Who say yeah? Online? What you all think? Can I use -2 -4 to get the equationary normal? Yeah? No? Those who online message, tell me what you all think. Yes or no? Right here, what you all think? No? Who say no? Copy under. You gotta pick one, yes or no? That's not option. Yeah? No? What you all think? Yeah? Sean, what do you think, Sean? No? So the answer is yes. And the reason for that is if I wanted to draw the normal, and that's the normal. So the 2 points on the line is 6/2 -2 -4. Anyone can work, right? To use this, it must be a point on the line. So what is here? I am going to use the formula, and just to prove to you that it will work, I am going to use -2 -4. So that's y -4 plus, sorry, equal to 3/4 by x -2. So this is y plus 4 is equal to 3/4 x plus 2. Multiply it out, you'll get 3/4 x plus 3/4/2. That's 3/2 -4. So y is equal to 3/4 x minus 8, so that's -5/2. All okay with that? You can do that too if you want. Right? And you multiply everything by 4. So you'll get 4y is equal to 3x minus 10. Okay, same thing? Was the guys same thing, right? Right, and as Alex said, if you do like this, you can use y as mx plus c. Okay. Nice. Any questions online there? Katrina, Malini, any questions? Christian again, sure. All right, nice. All right, so I want to make it a little harder. Tell me what to do now. I'll give you some ideas. Any ideas? So I want to combine what we did last week. How are we doing now? I want to combine what we did last week. Anybody have any ideas? None? How to make it harder? Darian? Kiran, any ideas? Friends, how you know?
Yeah.
All right, so here's what they'll do in exams, right? All right, so Shannon said, I'm gonna give you the equation of the circle. I'm gonna give you the equation of the circle and then ask you to find the equation of the tangent. Right? So number what? Number three, try this. Find the equation. I'm not giving you the circle, and I'm giving you the equation of the circle. So it means that you have to go back and see how to find the center, right? Find the equation of the tangent. Find the equation of the tangent. At the point 5.2, find the equation of the tangent at the point 5.2, given that the equation of the circle is x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared. So find the equation of tangent at 5.2, given the equation of the circle x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 5. So before we do it, I need some help. What is the center? You know here, right? You know there's 5.2. Right? What you all got 3 center? Huh? 2 minus 1, correct. So negative 2. So here positive 2. Here is positive 1. So it'll be negative 1. Right? Then if I'm gradient, I'll finish already. All right, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Fix that fast. I want to send a past paper, but I sent on the group. Oh, look at it. I'll add to the group. So just send my WhatsApp now, so I'll add all you on the group, right? Send us contact, right? So I can just save it. What's his name? Malachi. What's his name? Jaden. Send my WhatsApp, right? I thanks. And I'll add you. Add you already? Send my WhatsApp and I'll add you, right? Right, just for your full name, right? Right, so I'll add you 1 second. I want to send you this summary. Without 2 new ones, Alex and Jada. All right, let's just see what you got. So again, so I don't confuse here. I choose in here as x2, y2, here x1, y1. That's okay. Right, so you don't get confused, right? So this is -1, -2, all over 2 minus 5. So that's -3 over -3, which is 1. I'll get that. So that 1. And sit down and shake it up. You get 1? Yeah. So it means that the greater tangent is what? -1, right? And the equation will be y minus y1 gradient by x minus 5. So y minus 2 is minus x plus 5. Y is minus x plus 7. Right, online, will I get out of Nice, good job. Oh, yeah. Huh? You don't have it? Wait, I don't know videos for the day, boy. Yeah. I had you probably. People who use Facebook again, huh? Malachi, that's you? No worry. Wait, Jaden is Christian. All right. Alex, send message, man. All right, I think I got you there. I think I did. All right, so because the Wi-Fi not working, I'm gonna share it in group, right? Y'all seen it there? All right, so let's go to page. Oh wait, the page is not numbered properly. Go to, it's taking long. All right. Here I will do. I will screenshot it and send up that part alone. Everybody online on the group, right? Right. If you go to the group on coordinate geometry, we're just taking a look at the first question for some easy marks there, right? And I will also share it on the you'll see now there. Everybody online seen it? Yeah. So I send the picture. I just screenshot and send picture, right? Write the equation of the circle and then find tangent. Try that fast. You don't have it? I can't phone you up. Send it from me. Everybody else get it? Everybody else have it, right? Hurry up. Have the question. I just share it on the group. I just add you, boy. But yeah, no message, man. Yeah, do when I send it. Put picture I sent you. Write the equation of a circle here. See then again? Straight. It have people, right? Wait, it have people, right? Okay, straight across, straight to block 7. All right. Something getting it? Okay. Then you do that. Right, so go to another command. They want to get the equation, then they want to get tangent. Right, remember those who online are shared in group, right? Question right there in the group. Oh, yes. Right, so for those who weren't here for the first part, I just doing about the first part there for you, right? They gave you the center. They gave you the center, which is minus 1, 2. And they give you the radius is 13. So you're using this x minus 1 squared, y minus 2 squared plus root 13 squared. So your final answer, x plus 1 squared, y minus 2 squared is equal to 13. If you want, you can expand it over. Just one mark to the one up until here. Right? Remember at the beginning of the class, I gave you a general form. So you plug in x value here, y value here, and radius. That's it. I gave you a general form for A, B, and R. Right now, what do we know? We know the center. Center is minus 1, 2. And the point where we have to get it tangent is 2, 4. Right? So you're doing the same thing again. Find the equation of that tangent. That's why you can come to the being able to read the question and what they after. But it's important to understand what it's saying. When they say point, from picture, draw a diagram and show it. When they say center, make sure you understand what I mean by that. And on a diagram, it should recognize it, the same thing that we do on that. Right? So always take the input and try and plot a diagram. Write down the input. Given center, given point. Right? Oh yeah, fix that please, are we done? So you can start doing full paper or something now. Add marks and pure marks and everything. Stop playing game on your phone instead. Right? On percentage over 3. Huh? Oh yeah, what's that? 9. And a bit more second, right? Yes. Right? Oh yeah, fix that fast. I'll get you. Nice. You went proper, huh? All right, good. So let's work out this fast and we're done. Gradient of radius is equal to 4 minus 2 over 2 minus 1, right? That'll be 2 over 3. Oh, look at that. So the gradient of the tangent is negative 3 on 2. So now we're going to use y minus y1. Y minus 4 is negative 3 on 2 by x minus 2. Multiply it out, you'll get y minus 4 is equal to minus 3 on 2x plus 3. So y is minus 3 on 2x plus 7. 3 on trouble. So we're fixing it. Right? Online, you got that?